Hi everyone. Today we're diving into Power BI. It's Microsoft's game-changing analytics tool, and I'll show you how it's not just a tool to make pretty charts and visuals, but it can add real value to your business. So let's dive in and see how Power BI can transform your data game. Power BI might sound a bit technical, however, it is a self-serving business intelligence tool, which basically means that it's very easy to use and develop reports within Power BI. I'll show you what I mean by that. This is sample dashboard built in Power BI, and as you can see, we have some numbers and visuals and tables. And this gives me an overall story of what is happening in my business. It gives me the story of my data, and I can build it according to my needs and track the certain metrics that I want to see. And you can interact with these visuals. I'll come back to the visuals in a moment. Let's talk about data first. So Power BI lets you bring in data from various different sources. For example, SAPs, Oracle databases, SQL databases, or even your Excel files or data coming from certain APIs. It lets you clean and transform your data as well so that you always have the most reliable data. And you can set up a refresh frequency so that your data is automatically up to date whenever you open these reports and dashboards. And you can also build real time dashboards. For example, if you have certain Internet of Things sensors sending data in real time, you can build a dashboard to monitor the performances of those sensors in near real time. Now let's talk about the visuals. So you can see it has these certain visuals, and you can hover over them and get detailed numbers, and you can click. So for example, if I click on this state, it will filter the data for Texas only. So this is very handy when you have to figure out details about certain things. For example, I have this table which shows me the revenue by different regions. So if I go to Western region and select California, and obviously you can filter by year. So if I choose 2021, it will tell me the story of what was happening in California in 2021, what all products were selling the most, what all devices were selling the most. So it is very handy when I have to get detailed information and insights whenever I want to. Let's look at a few more visuals. You obviously have your line charts to see your performance over time. You can build forecasting values as well. So this chart shows me how my business might do in the next few months or quarters. So you can see, okay, it is showing me the forecasted value might be this, and it is showing me these numbers based on my historical data. Now let's take a look at few more interesting visuals. Power BI has this question and answer visual where you can ask questions in natural language about your data. So, for example, this question, and it will give me the answer in visuals or sometimes in numbers as well. So, if you hover over the states, you can get the detailed numbers. I'll show you one more. So, for example, if you have this question, you can ask any questions, and it will give you the visuals and numbers accordingly. Now let's talk about sharing these reports and collaborating with your teams. Power BI lets you share these reports very easily. You can go to the share option and email this report to anyone within your organization. You can send it over Teams channels, your chats. You can even export it to PDFs and PowerPoint or get the raw data in an Excel file and use it if you require it. You can use the dashboard within your Teams application as well. So as you can see, this is my Teams application, and I can have the same dashboard here. Like you will interact with it here as well. You don't have to open a browser or go somewhere else. So this is a really nice feature, and it saves you a lot of time, and it's very efficient. And Power BI has mobile apps as well, both on Android and iOS. So you can open these dashboards on your phone or your tablets. You don't have to always open them on your laptop or desktop. And it also lets you embed these reports on your websites or make them even public for others to use and access these dashboards if you want to. So all in all, it has a lot of sharing options, and one of my favorites is subscription. So you can create a subscription for a list of emails, and those emails will get a snapshot of these reports or the link of the dashboard as well at a certain interval, whatever you decide. For example, your stakeholders might need a snapshot of a business of the business every morning at 8 a.m. So this will be sent to their inboxes every morning at 8 a.m. and they can look at the numbers, what is happening. Now let's talk about the business impact of Power BI. So it's a tool that lets you see and discover hidden trends within your data, which you might not be able to see when you're looking at traditional BI tools. So it gives you a competitive advantage, and you can analyze and study customer behavior patterns, and based on that you can improve your processes to enhance customer experiences and boost your overall performances. I think I have covered most of the main features briefly, and Power BI is a very powerful tool which lets you bring in data from various different sources, and it helps you take better informed decisions about your business. Thank you for watching the video.